Today's episode is coming at you thanks to Bike Pittsburgh. If you want a unique, colorful, sporty way to explore our city, mark your calendar for Sunday, August 24th and pedal Pittsburgh. I have done support for this race over the years, but race isn't the right word. Bike Pittsburgh curates 4 different bike routes, so riders of all ages and all skill levels can casually cruise around or be a true endurance warrior and brave some of our longest, steepest hills. No matter which route you choose, you'll get to experience the rivers and bridges and gorgeous views that make biking in Pittsburgh so unique. And there are treats, rest stops with snacks and drinks, music, games, a whole festival at the finish line, and mechanic support so you can learn something along the way. There are lots of directions, you cannot get lost. Plus, I can personally attest there is also very friendly medical support should you find yourself in a pickle and need a little help. Pedal Pittsburgh is truly amazing. It's Bike Pittsburgh's largest annual fundraiser, and your support helps make our streets safer and more accessible for all. Take a leap, plan your ride, and register now at pedalpgh.org. Today's show is supported by Turbo Tenant. Being a landlord in Pittsburgh is not simple. There's a lot to keep track of, whether you're renting out a place in Polish Hill or managing a duplex in Regent Square. Turbo Tenant can help you make it easier. It's free, it's online, and it handles everything from listings to leases to rent collection with a lot less stress. More than 800,000 landlords already use it, including a bunch of folks right here in Pittsburgh. So give it a try at turbotenant.com. It takes 2 minutes to set up your account, and again, free. That's turbotenant.com. Today on CityCast Pittsburgh, it has been a big year so far for Pittsburgh food. Lots of new places have found their stride, and we personally committed earlier this year to trying more of our city's best spots. Well, we are halfway through the year, so CityCast Francesca DeBecco and Sophia Lowe are here with me to talk about our resolutions, where we've eaten, what we would order again, and what new spots we're hoping to try next. It's Wednesday, July 23rd. I'm Megan Harris, and here's what Pittsburgh's talking about. Sophia, Francesca, we are here to talk about our favorite thing, food.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Let's dig in.
I ate lunch. I'm ready.
I did not have lunch. You were smarter than I. Back in January, our team did the work. We combed through so many lists, like a dozen or more, all best restaurant lists, that kind of thing, and made our own personal restaurant bucket list for 2025. I am curious to see how Yin's did, because I don't know that I've met my resolution yet. We've still got some time.
We've got a whole half of a year, but also this is a good reminder. To be honest, I forgot about a lot of them.
Which, me too.
I mean, you can always move the goalposts. It's all right.
Yeah. Yours, Sophia, in particular, your goal that you set for 2025 made me laugh because I think yours was a bit seasonal.
Mine, because it was January, I was cold. I was thinking I'm going to eat so many dumplings, specifically momos, especially ones in soup, which great idea at the time. And I did do that. But now I'm looking back and I'm like, I'm not doing that this summer. I'll return to that in the fall.
Not the time for hot, delicious dumplings.
Yeah. Wait until October rolls around. Mine was kind of similar. I unfortunately didn't meet my goal of wanting to try more Indian food because I know that it's very veggie friendly. And I didn't get to it in the start of the year, but I know that as soon as fall rolls around, I'm going to be eating that curry and all that good, comforting, spicy stuff.
Yeah. So, and the way we did this before, we kind of picked 1 or 2 restaurants that were the top of our list, right? And then we had overall goals, right? You have to have stretch goals. I wanted to drink or at least try a few more of our city's wine bars. I hit a couple. I have not. It's not a long list, but I did hit a few new ones. So I think we're getting there.
Which ones did you like?
So I loved Solera over in Lawrenceville. They're kind of a boutique little wine bar. So I think you can leave with a bottle. Yeah, you can definitely leave with a bottle. But you can also like get a bottle there and just sit and drink at the table, which is nice. But I am very extra and I don't like making choices. So when I went with a friend, I had the bartenders build me a flight, which is not on the menu.
Iconic.
But I just said I want, like, please pour me, what was it? I said 3 glasses of wine. I wanted a red, a white, and a rosé. And they loved this conceptually so much that they also poured me extra things.
Aw, we love that.
And I did not declare myself. I did not say who I was with. They were just like really cool about it. And I was like, I just want an experience. Please build that for me. And they were like, oh yeah, we're on it. Cool. So that was really fun.
How was the food there? Or did you only drink?
We had a couple of table snacks, so nothing big, but it was like just enough. Again with the extra. I don't like to mess with the taste of the wine. Well, if that's what I'm there for. If I'm there for tasting, I want to get the pure wine experience, and then I have the snacks after I've had many sips in. Right?
Okay, I'd be there just munching on snacks.
Well, Megan, I know you hit your restaurant pick. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so Bolvanera was my number 1 pick for the year, and we all went together, which made my life much easier. So it's like Argentinian steakhouse. They have tapas. They have a great wine program, like all kinds of things going on. And this, it's in the Strip District, kind of along one of those older buildings that they've made nice and fancy now.
Yeah, it's across from the terminal.
Yeah. The vibes were great. I really enjoyed everything we had, but honestly, I can't really remember. I know we tried a bunch of small plates. Do you guys remember? I know it was tasty.
I mean, I had a steak and it was delicious.
I also had the steak. That's what I remember. I think you got like mushrooms or something, Francesca, and I was eyeing that. That looked really good. I was like, we should have gotten some for the table.
Yeah, I got like one of the smaller plates as my main dish, and it was a mushroom. It's all coming back to me now. I can taste it. It was so good. And all of the small plates we had, I would definitely say like it's great for if you're celebrating something. I think it'd be a really fun place to go.
I also have a good friend that like works near there, like in the Strip District, and like that's her regular place to like just pop downstairs and have a glass of wine and like a small plate after work, because apparently their happy hour is okay. So like that's another one to keep in your back pocket.
Ooh, yeah. Because I think I'd definitely go back for small plates. I like that a little better than the steak. I'm going to be honest.
I did like the sauces, though. They're one of those places that give you extra sauces with all your stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, I was really happy with the sauces, but I am definitely more of like a small bites person than a big hunk of meat.
Yeah, I want to try a bunch of different things, but also I hear they have a really good brunch. So that would be another thing to try.
I did a trash job of getting to all my other restaurants, though. What did y'all manage to actually go do this year?
So in terms of the momos, I did go to Namaste Momo Corner. That's pretty far into the South Hills. And I thought everything I had there was pretty good. I ordered a couple different types of momos, all delicious, and some noodles. But I do want to check out some of the momo places that are a little bit closer to the city. I know Suba, not sure how you say that, in the north side also has some. But like I said, this is not the season for that.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah, I wanted to do more boba too, because there's so many more boba shops opening in Pittsburgh. They're still mostly chains, but like I love a little sip and stroll moment. And this is the time to do that. So I think I'm going to make that like my summer ambition now.
I'm going to out myself. I had my first boba this year. I had never had it before. Mostly because I mostly don't do dairy, and a lot of them are dairy, and
That's
sometimes
so true.
They don't declare themselves as dairy everywhere, so I was just afraid to try it.
But there's so many good fruit teas too. Like I actually think summer is peak for fruit tea. You do that. You can still get either the tapioca pearls, or I like my fruit teas with lychee jelly.
Yes.
I really love Sauka's fruit teas.
What is that?
They have a location in Squirrel Hill and one in Oakland. So multiple locations to check out. Again, national chain. You might run into them somewhere else too, but endorsed by me, 100%.
Okay, maybe I'll have a sub goal this year of also trying more boba. Now that I've actually cracked the can on it.
This is a great refreshing thing to treat yourself to right now. Definitely writing these down, Sophia.
Francesca, what about you? What did you actually manage to hit this year?
Yeah, so this one has been on my list for a really long time. Dish Osteria. I know that some folks on the team also love this place on the south side.
Yes, my partner almost always chooses that for his like special occasion restaurant.
Yeah, and I did not go just once, but twice this year already. And that's why I haven't made it to a lot of other ones, because I loved it so much. It is so charming. It feels like you're in an Italian restaurant, like in Italy. It is just cozy. The vibes are great. And maybe this is like a flaw of mine, but I also ordered the same thing because I'm telling you.
Wait, you went twice to like a top tier restaurant and got the same thing both times?
So I went for my partner and I's anniversary, and then we went back for my birthday. So me and your partner, Sophia, are in the same wavelength here. I got the
Great, double date.
Yeah, totally. I got the mushroom pasta because honestly, it was life-changing. It was so good. I guess I have a thing for mushrooms because the last place we went to, I also had mushrooms. It's a good veggie dish no matter what. But man, I highly recommend. And I asked the waiter, I was like, is it crazy if I get the same thing that I got last time? They were like, no, this dish has like a cult following in Pittsburgh. So sign me up.
Awesome.
And at Dish, their menu rotates a little bit. Like, I feel like their base dishes are usually the same. But even when you go back, sometimes they put like a new seasonal ingredient in or do a little spin on it. So I feel like if you found what you like, it still might be a teeny bit different. Or you can get like an appetizer that's different. Like, everything there is really good.
Yeah.
And sometimes I skip appetizers entirely and we just split 3 pasta dishes because I just can't decide.
Okay, that's the right way to do it. I'm all for that.
As we were doing this, I realized I haven't been to a ton of new restaurants, but I just keep going to the same places over and over again. I do order different things, if that counts.
Don't at me.
You're becoming a local expert. I think it's great.
And I mean, I guess Rockaway Pizza is new. I've talked about it on the show before. I am obsessed with it. We finally have good New York style crusts within city limits. And now that I've been a bunch of times, I feel like I kind of have like hacks for how to order.
Tell us.
Yes. So I do know they prioritize walk-ins. So sometimes I've called on the phone and like no one picks up, and that might just be the way it is. If you definitely want guaranteed pizza, I'd recommend going in person. That being said, like I've called and had success, so it's not a total bust. And then when you show up, they have slices in the case, and the slices, they start making them when they open, and they kind of just make them throughout the day as like demand hits and just sort of like depending on how many other orders they're getting. Like I was chatting with the person behind the counter and they said that if you want slices, definitely try to come in a little bit earlier in the day. And I think their slices might have some things that aren't on the menu. Like one time I got a slice of the person behind the counter told me it was cacio e pepe pizza.
Yum.
I haven't checked Rockaway's website in a minute, so maybe it's up there now, but obviously very cheese forward, lots of pepper. But the thing that was most delicious was like the crust, because there was like a little cheese on the crust that got really crispy and added a little more crunch. And wow, I think about that all the time.
Okay, I'm loving these hacks. I haven't
either. I was waiting for the rush to kind of like die down, and not that I want it to. Rockaway, I hope that you continue to do, amazing business, but I just wanted a slightly less of a wait,
Yeah, but when I did go the first couple weekends, I don't think I went opening weekend, but I went pretty soon after.
You were quick in line.
Line was out the door. I've been back. It is not a line all the way out the door anymore.
Cool. Maybe now is my time.
We are return people, obviously.
Yeah. Francesca, I think you've got the longest list among us of new places that you've tried. So quickly go through what you've loved.
Yes. So another Italian spot is Wild Rosemary in Upper St. Clair.
Oh, that's right. That's the one with the supper club that we wanted to try. Did you go?
Yes, I went. And we should all go again because I loved it so very much. So the chef, his name is Ray. He identifies himself as a Irish, Italian, American Yinzer who grew up on the north side. And I'm like, oh my God, it's my people.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I've heard this joke before because that's you. That's who you are too.
It's so me. And the like the meal did not disappoint. So it's family style. You sit at a communal table with your neighbors. You share the food, and it rotates every month. So the month that I went, it was spring dishes, and it was a ramp pesto. They also had risotto with burst cherry tomatoes and a limoncello tiramisu. It's BYOB.
Ooh.
It's just so casual and like just homey, like you're walking into someone's dining room. But
I'm listening to you, Francesca, but Sophia and I have not recovered from limoncello tiramisu. Like our mouths are still hanging way open.
That sounds so good.
it was really good. And I can't say enough good things about them. So they were just doing the supper club, but I believe that they opened for walk-in service again. So you can just walk in and try some of the stuff. But I highly recommend the supper club because we were just like really getting to know our neighbors at the table. We kind of bonded over the food. We were sharing Pittsburgh stories, and it was just a really fun experience that I don't think you can really get anywhere else. So highly recommend.
And then I also know, Francesca, you went to One by Spork now that it's been all revamped.
Wait, what? You went? You went and it wasn't in my Slacks? What the heck?
I think you were out, Megan. So I told Sophia the reason why I rationalized it was because I got money back on my taxes, and I said, this isn't real money. I want to spend it.
That's a good excuse.
This is the government's money, and I'm going to spend it on food.
I know. So the other reason why I went was because I was really motivated because they just opened up their vegetarian series. So One by Spork is this reinvention of Spork that's in Garfield. And they now do these prefix dinner series, and they feature a lot of crops from their urban farm that's right outside their space.
I love peeking every time I walk by. I mean, it's hard to see the veggies like buried between the leaves, but I'm always just like, what's there?
Yes,
what looks good?
It's really fun, and just they're so inventive. And so
I mean, they ought to be for that price though. $275.
Well, that's the other thing.
Plate.
I didn't pay that. I paid the veggie price.
Yeah, that's their regular. That's their regular
The veggie price I think is around $150, which is still a lot. But again,
okay, but like I think like $150 as a splurge is very different from $275.
Yes.
I mean, it's 10 courses, or at least their regular menu is 10 courses, and it comes with pairings. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's just, that is a very high price point for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I agree. This one was, I think, a few less courses, but it did still have pairings, and you could choose either wine and cocktail pairings, or you could get the mocktail pairings, which that's what I did. And oh my gosh, I was blown away. I don't even think I could tell you what was in these things because it was like, we distilled this and, made a simple syrup out of this. And they made so many really interesting things. I can't even. So the place is like.
I mean, I'm looking at one right now. It's a tomato margarita, white sesame, coriander, ginger, tomato water syrup, kaffir lime acid. Like, there's a lot going into this.
Kaffir lime acid, all limes are acid. That's
what
just
I'm
a
saying.
fancy way of saying a lime squeeze.
Well, that's funny. Okay, well, maybe I was fooled, but I swear there was some really interesting things in here. And
no doubt. I'm sure it was delicious. I just think they're also amping it up.
Yeah, you're really like giving me like Portlandia vibes when they're like they're so obsessed with the mixologist. I love it.
The whole place though is like a science lab. So you look around, like you're at a communal table with folks, and they come and they present the next course, and you all get your course and your pairing. But they'll tell you how you made it, and you'll look around and you'll see their dehydrator, their little fermentation station, their like koji incubator. Like you're really surrounded by all of the things, all of the steps that they do to make all of these super layered dishes. And so it is expensive.
Yeah.
It would be fun again for a special occasion. I think it'd be worth it at least once. I was motivated by the Monday Night Veggie series, and good way to spend your tax return.
And if you're still sitting on your tax return but don't have hundreds of dollars back, you could become a member and join our
They can give us hundreds of dollars, Sophia. I don't know what you're talking about. Give us all your monies, all the monies.
Well, you can sign up at membership.citycast.fm. If you like our recommendations or been to one of the restaurants we've suggested, please consider supporting us. You can also share a restaurant recommendation yourself. Once you sign up, you'll get this little form, and you can submit your own neighbor shout-outs. And if you're a neighbor, you will also get to skip this next ad break and all the ad breaks to come.
This show is supported by Quantum Theater. They're open in their 35th season with the world premiere of Seagull, the Anton Chekhov classic, so you know it's going to be messy in the best way, adapted and directed by Joni Schultz. The show, Seagull, it's a play of artists, lovers, dreamers, all very misguided and perfectly human. It is a love story, and I mean really multiple love stories, and everyone is in love with the wrong person. The characters are just so desperate, and Schultz's adaptation brings a contemporary spirit to all of these really fraught, timeless relationships. And a fun bonus, the show is staged outdoors at Chatham University over in Shadyside. A college campus is such a fun location to contemplate the dreams we chase and the way they reveal who we really are. You can catch the shows Tuesdays through Saturdays at 8 p.m. That's from July 25th through August 17th. Get your tickets today at quantumtheater.com/seagull. Today's show is brought to you by Overlook Maps. If you need an easier way to remember that amazing little cafe you found last summer or a perfect hiking spot that your friend told you about, I have good news for you. With Overlook Maps, special places never get lost again. You can create personal lists of places you've been or want to go, build your must-visit list for your next vacation, your favorite restaurants for nights out, or your getaway ideas when you need to escape. I have personally been DIYing this exact thing since I was in college using Google Maps, and y'all, that is not what Google is best at. My lists are kind of a mess, completely dependent on the notes I did or did not remember to write down at the time, and until now, it was my only way to record all the cool things I had done or wanted to do. I am so excited because Overlook Maps has solved for something I have wanted in my life for years. It's a way to remember, to categorize, to find the best spots for me and my crew, because they have so many curated layers that you can check out, from Michelin guides to the New York Times and eater recommendations. You can even make your own private lists, keep your own secrets, or share with friends and collaborate about the places that you are most excited to check out as a group. You can even put in food preferences, and Overlook Maps will make the recommendations. And they have a routing feature that will tell you where you can eat in the direction that you are already headed. I have been begging the universe for this thing for so long, and Overlook Maps has delivered. Icing on the cake, there are no ads. No one's selling your data to advertisers, just amazing spaces and places organized exactly how you want them. Overlook Maps. Collect, organize, and share the places that matter to you. Download it for free at overlookmaps.com and check out overlookmaps.com/Pittsburgh to see some of our favorite spots on a map and in your pocket. Your places, your way.
This episode of CityCast is sponsored by Babbel. Learning a new language opens the door to new friends, new cultures, maybe even a whole new life. So why not start that journey today? You can start speaking a new language with confidence thanks to Babbel's conversation-based technique that quickly teaches you useful words and phrases about the things you actually talk about in the real world. I'm CityCast CEO David Plotz, and I've been learning Spanish with Babbel, just one of the 12 languages you can learn with it, including Dutch, French, Italian, which is going to be next for me, Turkish, and Russian. I love the interactive dialogues that Babbel has, which allow me to practice what I've learned right away, and also the speech recognition function, which makes sure I'm getting the pronunciation just right, which honestly, usually I'm not. Also, I love that Babbel's lessons always cover actual things that I talk about in the real world, like food, talking to people I've just met, and also food. Staying motivated to learn a new language has never been easier thanks to real-time feedback, progress trackers, and handy visualizations, in only 10 to 15 minutes a day on Babbel's mobile app or website. So get talking with Babbel. I want you to learn another language, so I'm teaming up with Babbel to gift you 55% off subscriptions, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/citycast. Get up to 55% off at babbel.com/citycast. Spelled BABBEL.com/citycast. Babbel.com/citycast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Okay, so lots of spots we've been to in 2025, but then still a lot of spots that were on our long list, but we still have not actually gotten to. There's a lot of progress to be made on our resolutions.
And it's growing because there's new places now.
I mean, that's part of the joy of life. Sophia, kick us off. What are you excited to try in the latter half of 2025?
So something that's new to me, but not a new restaurant, is Mitch's Barbecue. So this is in Warrendale. Someone on our ads team, Zach, actually recommended this to me, and then TikTok showed me a video. So it feels like it's the time to go. Also barbecue, very summer. They also do some fusion-y dishes, though, because they do barbecue with ramen, and that sounds really good. Maybe that is also a winter activity with the hot soup, but I don't know. I can go twice in a year.
I'm peeking at their website. I've definitely had this catered before. I've had it at an event, but not most of these menu items. I really want to go here. This is cool.
So that's up north in Warrendale?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Worth the drive.
But it looks like they've got a cute little patio. I do think it is like kind of right off of 76. So you might have a little bit of road noise with your barbecue. I mean, although that kind of feels right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's part of the experience.
Yeah, I kind of like it, actually.
Roadside barbecue.
And the other place I want to go to for sort of like summer barbecue vibes is Dad's. This is in Bloomfield. They do hot dogs and burgers. I think I've also talked about this a couple months ago when they opened, but their hours were a little more limited. Now they're open every day from 10 to 6. So more opportunity to go. I think I might try to do like dinner there or bring it to the Bloomfield pool or something like that.
I just met the owner of this place, and she was lovely. It made me more excited to go because at first I think I was. I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical about a new restaurant offering hot dogs, but I don't know. Now that I've met like the human behind the vision and like kind of some of the why, like an honor of like all the people who like fed us and loved us. Like I'm more in. I've bought in now. I'm gonna go check out a hot dog.
And it's like super accessible. You can take all your friends and you can all enjoy a bite. It's nostalgic. I personally don't eat meat, but I know they got some fries and onion rings on the menu.
Milkshakes.
That I would love to try. Sign me up.
Yep. I think I was wrong. I've been turned.
I think it's also nice that they have a super simple menu. I feel like people are always trying to make burgers fancy, but there is nothing wrong with just like a classic with cheese, lettuce, tomato. That's all you really need sometimes.
Yep.
Although speaking of burgers, I think as we're talking, that might be part of my goal for the rest of the year is I think there's like classic burger spots in Pittsburgh that I have never tried. Like I've never had a Tesaro's burger before. I still haven't been to Moonlit Burgers. Like I would like to go.
Oh, even I've been there.
To Dad's. Like I think I'm going to make myself like a short list of places to go get a good burger in Pittsburgh. That's it. That's what I'm going to do.
So stay tuned for our best burgers roundup, I guess.
And
true.
pro tip, Moonlit Burgers does have a veggie burger and it's very, very good. And their shoestring fries, mwah, perfect.
I love it.
So a place that I really want to visit is Chow's Kitchen. Have you guys heard about this? It's new.
Yes, same here. We talked about it a couple weeks ago on our new restaurants roundup.
Was I also off that week? Because I don't remember this either.
Yes, you were off because I was freaking out about this.
There's a lot of food news I missed that week.
We will, just give it some more flowers. So it's in Squirrel Hill. It's from the owners of Everyday Noodles right down the street on Forbes Avenue. And I'm just like always here for new Chinese food. And I know it's going to be good because it's the Everyday Noodles family. And I just got to get their home style tofu. I think maybe with their eggplant and garlic sauce. That all sounds so good.
Chinese eggplant is so good.
I don't make eggplant at home because I'm like, I just don't make it right. I need to get it out. So I really want to try that. And then another place that's been on my list for a while that I haven't made it to is Polska Laska in Sharpsburg. This is the pierogi place that was a pop-up for a while, but they got their brick and mortar. It's so charming and cute. And I just think this is like essential Pittsburgh flavors, obviously pierogi. As soon as fall hits, I know I'm going to go get some filled with like maybe potato and sauerkraut. I know they have a vegan one with mushroom and buckwheat and potato and tomato gravy. I mean, they also have like sandwiches and stuff. So there's a lot of things to try on the menu, but yeah, I got to get a little essential Pittsburgh flavor this year.
Okay, so what about you, Megan? Where are you going to eat this rest of the year?
This one's, I think I'm with you, Sophia, in that like I need flavors of the season, but this is aspirational for the winter. I really want to try Q Ramen.
Oh, yeah.
I know they've had the East Liberty spot open for a minute. They just opened another location in Cranberry, close to where I have some family.
That's fast.
I know. I looked in the window too while they were building it. And it was like they did the same aesthetic. I was wondering, like in a suburban location, would you do like the honeycomb thing and all that? And they did. It's
that was
just
the whole
as cute up
appeal.
north. Yeah. But I really want to try it. But I feel like ramen is one for me that I like. Is like a comfort food when we start getting those cold snaps, you know?
Totally agree.
Ramen is something I will eat in the summer anyway because I love it so much.
I did go.
And I think we've had days. We've had days where I could, but by and large, I think that one is on my longer list. And then one that I think y'all have talked about too, but I completely missed the memo. I did not know this existed. Pom Pom. I'm really excited about.
Oh yeah,
this
one was all over my feeds. They must have invited every food writer and every influencer in town. Actually, no,
Yeah.
I think I did get an email about it, but I was out of
I was about to
office.
say, all the more reason why.
Francesca, and no one told me.
I was out of office. I'm sorry.
They had like truffle SpaghettiOs. I would have loved to try that on Not My Dime.
Pom Pom, if you're listening, invite us back, please. We missed your memo. We would love to come. It looks so
Honestly.
summery and like tropical kind of, and just another like spot opening in East Liberty. There's so many over there these days.
Yeah, I mean, just like, for example, there's so many good things on this menu, but I mean, what I'm excited about is just like the snacks that go along with the happy hour menu look so fun. Like edamame hummus, fruit cocktail, tuna tataki. Like I am so excited about this.
And I'm over here like lobster roll, fries with caviar, all the pricey
All the
stuff.
things.
Okay, so background to me, I think.
Yeah, finish this up.
I am ashamed. I'm ashamed that it's taken me so long to go to Lola's Eatery in Lawrenceville. I don't know why I haven't made it, but I really want to go. When I go to brunch, I need to get one savory and one sweet and like split it.
Yeah, I think that's required.
Yeah, split it.
Yeah.
So I really want to get their breakfast sandwich, and they make it on a Calabrian chili bagel. Yum. And then their sweet ube cinnamon roll.
I've had that. It's worth every penny. Oh my gosh.
They also have rotating donuts too. I don't see anything wrong with two
Okay,
sweets.
make it two.
Yeah, a sweet for the table and several sweets to go.
Love. Yeah, you got to take a sweet to go. So that is gonna forever be on my list. Hopefully when I go, I will love it so much and it will be one of my return places because I've been eyeing it up forever and building it up in my mind and just thinking about all of the delicious foods. So really looking forward to that.
You could probably check this off pretty soon. Lola's Eatery is hosting like a little Ube Fest.
Yes.
They're gathering a couple other local businesses together as part of Open Streets. That's happening this coming Sunday because Open Streets is in
The big Bike Pittsburgh festival that they do where like they take over a section of town and like no cars are allowed. So you can like roll on like, you know, roller skates or walk or ride your bicycle,
Yep.
whatever you want, just no cars.
Yeah, it's in the Strip in Lawrenceville this month, and we will actually be there this Sunday. We will have a booth, so come and say hi to the CityCast Pittsburgh team, and maybe if you can't find me at the booth, I will be at Ube Fest.
I think that's actually a fairly long ride, so make sure you got your bicycle there, Francesca. The CityCast booth is going to be at the terminal building, so definitely look for us if you go down. That is all for today here on CityCast Pittsburgh. Don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks like free tickets sometimes. In the last few weeks, we have offered some to the History Center, to a live game show. We might have some for a beer festival coming up. We love giving those away to our members. And you can tap in by becoming a CityCast Pittsburgh neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. We will be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. We'll talk to you soon. If you can put drops in your eyes, you can do that in your ear.